So much has happened. We're about to get into it.
We are red bids, breaking the code, feeling the flow, Bitcoin madness, finding the glow. Red bids, bitch ride in the digital wave.
You can control two things, your work ethic and your attitude. Make sure you have both in check. They are so important. On the docket today, tomorrow is the 16th anniversary of the dropping of Satoshi Nakamoto's white paper. The craze that started it all. The reason you are listening. We have Bitcoin on the edge. Well, let's smash all-time highs. Vitalik Buterin, he teases some Ethereum upgrades that are much needed. Forget speculative NFTs. Discover how podcasts and luxury brands are using NFTs in new ways. And the grass token drops, Solana holds steady. What's behind this wild airdrop surge? You will only know if you read my Substack. Shibarium's new bridge, a game changer for NFTs or just more of the same? Again, read my Substack, nerds. Major security breach. Truth's terminal founder was hacked. About 600K was stolen. What is happening? Ethereum whales are starting to resurface and come up for air. It is not what you're thinking. 1,150 crypto accounts, mainly bots, are spreading pro-China narrative everywhere. And one of my favorite quants, Blunts, he is predicting some astronomical rallies for Dog with Hat, Sui, and Popcat. Are you on board? Are your bags packed? Van Eck has decided to partner with Kiln. What are they doing? They're going to be doing Solana staking because they know that's where the bankroll begins. Arthur Hayes says China's stimulus is absolutely going to send Bitcoin parabolic. A Russian court has fined Google for about 2 undecillion rubles. I don't even know how much that is. I know it has a shit ton of zeros. Why are they doing this? Because they have been blocking pro-Russia channels. Chaos, the clarity, noise, the narrative. It is the 30th of October, and it is time for some... The Crypto Greed and Fear Index today is back in the extreme zone. We jumped 5 degrees. We're coming in at a 77. The market cap is up by 3.6%, while trading activity is actually down about 1.99% on the 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance, we are currently clocking the dollar at 58.75%. We're only up a smidge from yesterday. But do we see the Bitcoin dominance hit 60% like it was once before? Or do we see the meme coin cycle start to erode at Bitcoin and Ethereum dominance future forward? Ethereum dominance, so you know, is coming in at 13.26%. That is plus 0.09% on the 24 hours. We have 4 days until election ballots will be counted. Holy moly. Who are you voting for? Don't tell me because I won't read the comments anyway. Token watch for today. My token watch is on analytics that I pull from what normies are looking for. And with all the hubbub, normies are looking at Dogecoin. It is only up 22% on the 7-day. But to me, it is a sign that normies are coming back. We have the trifecta. We have Doge is starting to see normie searches. We have the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. It has moved into the extreme greed zone. Next, when we see Bitcoin eclipse all-time highs, all of the normies are going to be back in the fold and the game will change. I hope you have been... I hope you have been here for the whole thing because it is worth the wait. And some news that is just in. Visa has decided to partner with Coinbase for instant crypto payments. Bitcoin ETFs, they are on track to surpass Satoshi Nakamoto Bitcoin holdings. This is actually big news. And Bitcoin ETF inflows surge as Bitcoin nears its all-time high. Celestia token unlocks could trigger significant downside and selling pressure for that token. If you are holding TIA, be on the lookout. And Florida CFO advocates adding Bitcoin to the public ledger because he is a smart MFer. Before we get into more news, let us check the numbers for the nerds and see where we are. I will just say this. We are looking at the crypto heat map, and it is so spectacular to see a Bitcoin red heat map when it is priced at $72,384. I will take that all day long. Current prices, Bitcoin trading at $72,348. It is up 7% on the week. Ethereum trading at $2,660, up 4.5% on the week. BNB, did we cross the 600? No, but we are so close. 595, up 3.6% on the week. And Solana, hello, Solana, up 11.8% on the week, trading at 175 smackaroles, followed by XRP, trading at 52 cents. It is down 16% on the week. XRP, everybody's going up. You're going down drastically. What is happening? Are you buying XRP at this price? Next, on my pick list, we are looking at the top movers for the day. We have Michi, Mogcoin, Kaspa, Say, and Pepe leading the pack. Pepe's basically flat. Say, up 1.8%. Kaspa, it's up 2.1%. Mogcoin, 2.3%. And Michi, ringing the bell, 10.1% up for the 24-hour period. We have DEX volume coming in at $7.921 billion. That is an 11.97% weekly change to the good. We are looking at the top 5 movers in the last hour, and I want to make sure this is absolutely fresh for you guys. We have Kendu, ticker sign KENDU. It is up 6% on the hour. Fartcoin, it is up 4.8% on the hour. Is it revived? DGen Coin, is it gone? Is it coming back? 3.8% on the hour. Doge, not what you're thinking. This is DogeGovernment.com, which is the Department of Government Efficiency. It is up 3.4% on the 1 hour, followed by Doge Eat Doge, ticker sign OMNON. That is up 3.8%. Some of these tokens are new to our list. Some are old retracements that are beginning to pick up steam. Looking at the top 5 coins visited in the last 7 days: Bitcoin, Sui, Solana, Ethereum, and ZK Sync. In WTF news, Trump Love Fest rally turned sour with crude remarks. I missed the remarks. I wish I heard him. Biden is under fire for calling Trump supporters garbage. I am a garbage man. Vice President Harris calls out Trump as a petty tyrant to a crowd of cheering Democrats, which could be heard nowhere else but Democratville. And the Yankees stunned Dodgers to avoid a sweep and an absolutely thrilling game if you like baseball. And Hollywood remembers a beloved actress. Her name was Terry Garth. She died at the age of 79. She was absolutely fantastical. And EU slaps a 35% tariff on Chinese EVs, sparking tension, especially if you are making cars that are powered by the sun. Let's check in on some meme coin madness. This morning, the top movers were Mask Network, ticker sign MASK, up 30% on the 24 hours, followed by Chintai, ticker sign CHEX, up 20%. Next up, Pixels, Michi, and Pow AI. All of these tokens are covered in my Substack. If you are not getting my Substack, what are you doing? Go to beatbroker.substack.com and sign up for that SHIT. My call for this morning was Loose, ticker sign LUCE. It had a current fully diluted value of $83.5 million. This is one of those things that I think you could just put in your wallet and wait for it to moon. Next up, the Polymarket prediction for who will be in the White House this morning was coming in at 67% Trump, 33% Kamala, while every single network poll is basically tied in a dead heat. Is the difference between Polymarket and mainstream media the first actual sign of how fucked the media has treated us? If the race is neck and neck, I will hand it off to Fox, CNN, MSNBC, all of these media companies that have an agenda to report who may be winning. Polymarket has no agenda. It is people betting with their cash for possible returns. People betting millions of dollars are not idiots. Is this a better skew of who everybody thinks will be elected? I would love to hear your comments on this. I won't read any of them. A recent investigation by VOA Mandarin and Doublethink Labs has revealed that over 1,150 crypto accounts, primarily bots, are spreading Chinese propaganda all across social media. These bots, originally used to create fake engagements for projects, now mix pro-Chinese messages with crypto content, aligning with what we are now going to refer as spamiflage. I did not make up that word, so do not throw rocks at me. It is the worst term I've ever heard, but it is going to become a Chinese reality. Accounts like Watermelon Cloth and Z's Moments amplify pro-China narratives, suggesting coordinated or individually hired bot activity. Trend raises concerns about crypto bots' potential misuse for political influence, misinformation. It would have been great to get this notice about 4 months ago, as we are 5 days away from the presidential election. And one of my favorite weed-smoking MFers blunts, he is predicting an absolute historic rise for Dog with Hat, ticker sign WIF, Sui, ticker sign SUI, and Popcat, you can spell. We are aiming for parabolic rises. I hope your bags are packed. Van Eck has decided to collab with staking service Kiln to offer regulated Solana staking rewards in Europe. Right? Okay, great. Thank you very little. Trump, please get into the MF and White House. While regulatory hesitations have delayed absolutely everything in crypto, thank you, Elizabeth Idiot Warren and Gary Idiot Gensler. You're both part of the boob patrol and need to be fired immediately. And this just in, Gary Gensler is a boob. That is not part of this story. Matthew Siegel views staking rewards as absolutely essential for competitive Solana products in Europe. We would say the United States, but Gary Gensler is a boob. Siegel also predicts a potential 1,000% surge in Bitcoin, reaching $180,000, driven by anticipated U.S. election outcomes and possible physical stimulus that we are going to see worldwide. One of these things is China has a big stimulus package that is getting ready to load. If you don't know about it, you should. How do you know about it? You read my Substack. Do you read my Substack? What are you doing? I mean, just what are you doing? Just so you know, Vanek is talking about Bitcoin reaching $3 million per coin by 2050. Where else could you put money today and just lock it up, knowing that by 2050, it would be $3 million? Think about that. That is money that you can let work for you instead of you working for it. Think about what you're doing with your reserve cash. Now is the time to make decisive decisions and sit and wait. Now, Arthur Hayes, he is predicting an absolute parabolic rise for Bitcoin, all due off of China's impending stimulus package that is aimed at stabilizing their economy. Will it drive Bitcoin's price upward? The answer is 1,000%, MFers. Bitcoin will likely experience sustained gains. While immediate effects may be subtle, Arthur Hayes predicts that the policy shift presents a strong buying opportunity for everybody. We are going to see a strong upside once Chinese investors start hodling Bitcoin. A Russian court has hammered the gavel, saying that Google owns a huge fine, basically 2 undecillion rubles. All of this is for blocking state-affiliated and pro-Russian TV channels on the YouTube network. The initial penalty of 100,000 rubles doubles weekly as the channels remain blocked. This far exceeds Google's financial capacity, with Alphabet only reporting $73.8 billion in profit. The undecillion rubles would absolutely destroy this. Do you see anything coming of this? Ethereum's price has just been struggling in this 2,600 range. Can we break out of it? We need to pass that 2,800 resistance level to really increase excitement. The stalled momentum reflects low spot trading activity and a shift toward long-term holding, with $750 million in Ethereum recently withdrawn from exchanges. This is a wonderful sign. While the Ichimoku Cloud technical analysis represents some bearish signals, if we look at the MACD, it's actually kind of bullish. So depending on your interpretation, are you buying Ethereum at this price point? Ethereum always partners Bitcoin as it reaches new all-time highs. It is the lagging indicator. That is when we know, in my opinion, when the market is truly back, when Ethereum has peaked. Paxos CEO has issued an open letter to Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. He, like the Giga Chad he is just promoting a smart adoption of crypto-friendly policy moving forward. The impact of United States regulatory overreach has been astounding the past couple of years. Thank you, Gary Gensler. You're a boob. Elizabeth Warren, you are an idiot. This letter arrived just as the U.S. election nears, emphasizing the bipartisan interest in addressing these issues. Though the likelihood of stablecoin legislation by the year end is estimated only at 30%, continued regulatory pressure will lead digital dollars to move offshore without stable framework for innovation. If you don't fix the mess we're in, innovators are going to leave to places where they feel more comfortable. And the hostile environment that the United States has provided up until this point has been a disaster. And Eric, the CEO of Shapeshift, he predicts that Bitcoin will soon surpass gold, oil, and the US dollar as demand for Bitcoin rises. He wants everybody to keep in mind the unique characteristic that Bitcoin has: the limited supply of 21 million coins. This is a huge contradiction to gold. What if we find gold future forward as planets begin to collide, or we begin to look into the galaxy? What if we find a planet that is absolutely filled with gold reserve? Does gold become absolutely invaluable? Bitcoin, there is a limited supply. It will never change. Its adoption is increasing. The supply is constant. You do the math. If you are still craving crypto clarity, subscribe to my Substack, beatbroker.substack.com, or go to chrisberlin.com and pick up some merch. It's super easy. Boom.
Crypto stands entwined. We're sparking the charge. Rare bits, we go large. We are rare bits, breaking the code. Witness the surge, watch the sword unfold. Crypto waves, feel the energy rise. Rare bits, taking over in the sky.